This week, we have a very exciting guest in the studio. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm Blair Mortimer with Bubbly Like Champagne Mobile Bar.
Yeah, and what brought you to Waco, or are you a Waco native?
So I'm from outside of Waco, so I am, I guess, a Waco native. Anyone from any of the small towns outside of Waco, we just claim Waco.
Yeah. And what little small town are you from?
I'm from Mahia.
Ooh, all about that Mahia life.
Yes.
We totally claim you guys too, don't worry. We want to expand our regions as much as possible.
Absolutely.
We got to collect them all if you know.
For sure.
Yeah, so how did you get started doing what you're doing now?
So I actually saw the idea on TikTok like probably a year ago and thought that it would be a really fun thing for my stepdaughters to do while they're in college and make some money on the weekend. My whole family is in the bar industry. My dad got the Cowboy when I was a baby.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
Shout out.
quite literally grew up in a bar.
Yeah.
Skating on the bar. And when I was a small child, my mom even remembers like cooking for Willie Nelson after the show.
Wow.
She was like, he ate all my food. It was so good. And I was like, I don't know if that was why, Mom, but he did eat all. So
Yeah.
George Strait was there for like $15
My
back in the day.
mother-in-law would like freak out like if she ever saw George Strait. Like she's in love with him. Like not even joking.
Especially for $15 at the door.
I know.
Like, what? Why? Like why? Why was I not there?
Yeah.
So, we've just always kind of been in the bar industry, and I just thought it would be, like, such a fun twist to, like, continue the tradition, but mobile.
Yeah, so you guys are a mobile bar. So what does that entail?
Yes, so everyone asks me how it works. So we are what's considered dry hire. So I don't know if you saw it, but we renovated a 1961 camper.
It's gorgeous.
Thank
Obsessed.
you. My husband and I really put a lot of work into it. So we completely rebuilt it. So we will go to an event of any kind, weddings, bachelorette parties, bridal parties, corporate events, and we provide the bartending service, all of the mixers, cups, everything to make it fun. And the customer supplies the alcohol.
Oh, okay.
So that way it's taken care of. And, unfortunately, TABC requires to get a liquor license, you have to have like a brick and mortar location. I don't know why they're so strict.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know how any of that TABC stuff works. I don't understand it.
Yeah.
It's wild time.
That'd be really cool to have that, but maybe one day.
Maybe one day.
That is how it kind of works. So you can just pull up and pour drinks. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, so you guys do like describe like what your interior and what your aesthetic is.
So I think it's kind of like modern farmhouse. So my
Very
kind of
Magnolia.
Yes. My kind of motto in life is like for clothing and everything, like if it's not black, put it back on the rack.
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah,
that's a good saying. I'm going to coin that.
You can totally use it. So when we first, bought the new exterior for the camper, it was white. And I just told my husband, I was like, it has to be black. Like, it just has to be black. I'm sorry. So we painted it black. And then the inside is like the shiplap and like some funky tiles. So it's pretty cute.
Yeah, that's so cool. And you guys said you provide all the glasses and everything. So what about that?
All of like the setup. We've gotten, some vintage like glassware in.
Oh, wow.
And then, of course, we can provide, like, plastic as well. Some venues don't allow all the others. So, but, yeah, you just, get all of the liability insurances and everything, and everyone's certified, and you're ready to rock.
Yeah. So how long have you guys been doing this now?
So we actually are complete psychos and did the renovation within, like, a month.
Oh, my gosh.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Yeah, my husband was already like, let's do another one, and, like, maybe we can do it for someone else that wants a mobile bar.
What? Like, that's going to be your new business model.
I was like,
making mobile bars.
If we do, we are not doing it in a month because you at midnight.
I'm going to take my time.
Yeah, you at midnight is not fun unless we're drinking and having fun.
You know how it is working with a spouse, right?
Exactly. I was like, I need a little brick ski.
Yeah.
Right now we just have like the one camper, but I think that's good for a little bit.
Yeah. So have you guys already done any events or anything like that?
So we actually have one coming up.
Ooh.
It's I think it is literally the coolest idea ever. Cassie Thomas at Exchange Event Center. Shout out. She put together where it's an elopement package for 6 couples.
Oh my gosh.
On 2/22/22.
That's my birthday.
No way.
Not even kidding you.
Do you want to get married that day?
I'm already married,
Oh.
unfortunately. I can do it again.
I was going to say.
I'll pick someone else.
I was like,
you can have multiple choice.
Yeah, exactly. Is that legal?
Yeah, I don't know. That's fine.
So basically what she did is she has all of the vendors, like I think Cupcakes is going to be there. The Rolls Royce from, oh my gosh, I cannot. Knoxville Ranch is going to be there. Shelly Taylor Photography is going to be there.
Shout out.
Yes. So basically you show up and you have all of the vendors there to get married with like your 10 closest people, and it's $1,000.
What?
And one person gets it for free. They're going to do like
They're doing
raffle.
a giveaway?
Yes.
So how can we find more information about this?
I have it shared on my Instagram, so Bubbly like Champagne Mobile Bar, and then I've tagged several other people, so you can check it out. I just think that is like going to be the coolest thing ever.
That's going to be fantastic, and I just love that it's on my birthday too.
I know.
And it's just like the perfect date. Like it's literally 2/22/22 on a Tuesday.
Seriously.
What better?
I mean, if I could do it over again, this is how I would do it.
I know. I always say, like, I got married back in 2018. There wasn't any, like, real cool things here in Waco. Like, the coolest thing I got was we got one of those, like, selfie mirrors.
Oh,
where it's, like,
you were, like,
the
ahead
mirror.
of the time.
I know. I was like, I'm trendy.
I know.
I went to one of those little bridal expos and I actually won it as a giveaway.
Oh,
Shout
did
out
you really?
Priceless Moments. So,
how cool. I never won anything.
Yeah, I was like, I had like a real winning streak for like about a year, and I was like winning giveaways. I was like, wow, I'm a hot tomato, you know? And then I like haven't won anything again ever since then.
You burned out. It's okay.
Yeah, I burned out. It's all right. I'm also not entering as many as I was back then. I guess if I would, put it out there and try.
You got cocky there for a second.
Yeah, I got too cocky, if you will. I girl bossed a little too close to the sun, if you will.
Oh my gosh, I'm dead.
I say that so much.
I mean, any
Girl
TikTok
boss,
saying, I'm like, I'm too old to say it. I have to like fight myself.
No! I am obsessed with TikTok.
Me
so
too.
I watch TikTok all day, every day. It like knows way too much about me. Like the algorithm is
way too specific.
And that's actually how you got interested in your business.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit more about that.
So I just saw like a couple of them like back to back, and I was actually at the beach. It was so funny. And drinking, obviously,
of course.
And like I showed it to my husband, and we already owned the camper at the time, and I was like, we should do this to the camper.
And he was like, okay.
Yeah, we'd already like renovated our house at that time together, so like we knew we worked well together.
Yeah.
Just we didn't. The deadline was extreme.
I know. You guys did 1 month.
Yeah.
So what was that process like?
Well, so we were both off our work for like 3 weeks, pretty much. And we just like literally 6 a.m. to midnight. We had ordered everything that we would need, so it'd be there.
Yeah.
And we just like hammered it out like savages.
Yeah.
But, if we had done it over a 3-month time, I could definitely, it's way more doable that way.
Yeah. And so you said you did this for your stepdaughter. So kind of like the whole family continuation. Tell me about that.
So they're in college, so obviously, like, who doesn't want to make extra money while they're in college?
Yeah, understandable.
And
poor, broke, starving college children.
Exactly. And it's fun to do this, right? Like, you get to meet so many people, like, I made such good connections this way.
Yeah.
And it's great for the resume, you know? Like, they're going to be able to have, like, they marketed a business at 20 years old, so on their resume, which is pretty cool.
I wish my mom would have done that for me.
They jokingly call me Kris Jenner.
Oh my gosh, you're doing great, sweetie.
Yeah, I literally sent them that. I'm like, oh my god, that's like the nicest thing to ever call me.
Have you seen the sound? And it's like, Stormy, you look like mommy, baby.
Yeah, of course I have.
That's the one that I imagine right now. That's going in my head.
While they're bartending, I'm gonna like embarrass them. And say that.
Be like, I'm so proud of you.
You're doing amazing.
You're doing amazing, sweetheart.
Yes. So that's her like nickname for me.
Oh, that's adorable. I absolutely love that.
Yeah, so it'll be fun. We actually have like one event at the end of the year where it's a big event where it'll be like all 4 of us working. So it's gonna be so cool. Yeah.
So speaking of more events you have, what is something you're looking forward to coming up? It's 2022. What are your goals? What are you looking forward to most?
Well, I just I really want to do weddings.
Wedding season is coming upon us soon.
Yes, and I just love. Like anything like that.
Same.
Like my friends, whenever they got married, like I literally threw all of their events and like nailed it.
Yeah.
And like that moment whenever you see that person walk in and they're just like mind blown that this was done for them, and it's just such a satisfying feeling.
Aww.
And I just cannot wait to do that for people.
Wow, that's fantastic. And one of the other questions I ask is, what would you like to see more of in Waco?
Oh my gosh. We've already talked about all the good food. I'm like,
I know. We just need more food places.
I know. Just keep hitting me
Usually
with the food
we
places.
get I-35 being fixed and getting a Trader Joe's.
See, I've never shopped at a Trader Joe's.
You've never been to a Trader Joe's?
No.
Well, I guess you're a Mahia native,
yeah.
so that makes sense. It's usually
don't get
people
out.
from the...
Waco's
I'm not saying that.
Waco's our big city.
That's true. I understand. But yeah, so what is something you would like to see here in Waco?
Oh my gosh. Like, what do we not have now?
We
just
are
have
growing.
Do it.
We are growing, so we
I
have
know.
so much stuff happening.
I'm like, what more could I want for? I love that your podcast like puts all the new stuff on the map because I was saying, I always like find out things like.
Well, you were telling me about
after.
Pee-wee's, and I've never even heard of that. So
listen, everyone needs to go to Pee-wee's.
Shout out!
I'm literally obsessed. They have a chokehold.
If you're with Pee-wee's, please reach out to me. We'll have you come on the podcast.
They are the sweetest people. They would be such a good guest.
Pee-wee's crab cakes out in Hewitt.
And
there you go.
maybe they would bring you crab cakes.
You know what? I could do a blind crab cake taste test.
I mean, that would be really just amazing.
That would be hilarious, and I would
goals
obsessed.
So yeah, I mean, I do love trying like all the new types of food. So I mean, just keep them coming with the food place, and I'll be happy.
Yeah, and so you were talking about how much Waco has grown. So what have you found the most refreshing in Waco's development over the past couple of years?
Just that there are things to do. Like you know, in Mahia, like we have our local bars, but I mean, we really don't have like activities like the escape room and like the rage room and literally anything.
Waco Axco, go throw some axes.
We did that like as like 4 couples. And it was so much fun.
That sounds amazing.
Like the Hippodrome, like going to see concerts there in the backyard. I mean, any of
they
the
got
events.
Snoop Dogg and Nelly. Like I feel like we've made it.
I was at Snoop Dogg.
You went to the Snoop Dogg? We have over here in the studio. We actually have like a 8-foot Snoop Dogg. So on your way out, I'll point it out.
Yeah, I literally I was so hoarse the next day. Like I just like screamed all night long. Wow. Like I had no sense.
That's amazing.
No, I love doing like any of the fun events, even like the farmers market. Like I just something fun to get up and do on a Saturday. I'm here for.
Yeah, that's amazing. And so, are you wanting to continue to grow this business? I know you've already joked about making another camper.
I know.
But how is your development going, and where do you see yourself by the end of 2022?
You know, I really want to like kill it with the people like who took a chance on us in the beginning. Like, you know, the event that we have on 2/22, they reached out to me before we even finished the renovation.
Wow.
Which I was like,
they were like
respect.
On the ball.
Yes. I was like, are you sure? Like, do you want me to send you like what my vibe is? You know, and I did.
Like, we trust you.
Yeah, they like totally trusted me. So I'm like, I really want to like nail it and like just blow people's expectations for our first year. And then like, you know, if we grow, like if someone reached out to us and wanted to do it, you know, if it's the right fit, we would. But like, I just really want to like nail it and surprise people.
Oh my gosh, that is fantastic. Well, I'm definitely looking forward to that event and all of the amazing things that you're going to be doing in the future. Now, for all of our listeners, please give us all the information, where to find you, give us your social media, give us your website, anything that you can give us.
So we've talked about TikTok a lot.
Yes.
So
you have to have a TikTok.
I do have a TikTok, but I'm just saying, like, I'm working on my TikTok game. You know, I'm 34, so everyone go easy on my TikTok. But all of
you're young, okay?
I'm like old in TikTok.
You're fine.
So we're Bubbly Like Champagne mobile bar on everything. So please follow us.
Yeah, definitely. And do people usually just reach out to you via Instagram, email, text message, phone call?
Yeah, just usually on social media.
Awesome.
Our email is bubblylikeschampagnemoblebar@gmail.com.
Slide in your DMs. Like, you slid in my DMs. And
I know.
We were DMing.
That's how it works. Everyone
That's the best
DMs.
way. You know, it's true. The modern age of you know, social media. What more could you ask for?
Hey, but it's instant.
Yeah,
it works. It's
true.
effective.
Instant what is it? Gratification or whatever.
Yes.
I always miss satisfaction and gratification.
Same
so
thing.
I say gratisfaction sometimes, and I'm like, wait a second, what are the words that are coming out of my mouth?
I like, because we're doing like a Galentine's shoot this weekend.
Oh yeah, talk about your Galentine's shoot that you're gonna be doing.
It's just gonna be like all things girly and like obnoxiously like decadent drinks.
Obsessed.
I do like a lot of drink inspo, and I'm gonna like have like a little Adorn Picnics is doing the setup for, it's gonna be all my sister-in-laws because you know they're married to my brothers, so they deserve a party.
There you go.
So we're gonna be doing that. Completely forgot where I was going with that. What you asked me something that prompted it
this weekend, or your Valentine's Day shoot. We were just talking about that.
I like totally blacked out.
It's okay. Like I said, it's all edited.
And I didn't even get a truly.
No, it's fine.
No. So anyway, yeah. So Dorn Picnics is going to set it up. I'm going to have my sister-in-laws there. We're going to make some like super decadent drinks. Calories are going to be thrown out the window.
No cal weekend.
No cal weekend. Going to have some charcutes. But my that's what we were talking about. My term that I
the term you're creating. Yes,
was romantical.
Ooh.
I have no idea where it came from, but I was like,
Make that a hashtag.
Yeah, I was like, I'm like real romantical. Ooh. They're like, that's not a word. And I'm like, oh, should be.
Well, you're gonna have to coin that, put it on your hashtags. So now anytime anybody hashtags romantical, you can repost it. That can be like, you should do like the LED, like do like a LED hashtag and like do it, and that'd be so cute for like little selfies and stuff. Done. So precious. Well, thank you so much for coming on today. Is there anything else you wanted to share with our guests today?
Not that I can think of. Like if they're, I asked someone the other day, I was like, what do you want to see on our social media? Because like, I want to like cater to my audience. I want to know like what you guys want to see. Yeah. So if anyone, feel free to shoot me DMs. Yeah, get in my DMs. Tell me what you want to see.
Okay, awesome. Well, again, thank you so much for coming on. I'm looking forward to the events you have coming up.
Thank you.
And I'm definitely going to have to call you up for one of my events coming soon.
I so appreciate it.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
This has been a Rogue Media podcast.